Iniedo loses Shanty Town ownership legal battle. Nollywood actress and filmmaker Iniedo has lost the ownership rights of the hit Netflix series Shanty Town to filmmaker Chinenye Nwora. Just so you know, Iniedo and Minini Empire Productions Limited MEP had in January 2024 filed a double intellectual property petition against Chinenye Nwora and her production company, Giant Creative Media Limited, GCM, over trademark rights of the popular Netflix series Shanty Town. In the petition, the actress sought to claim ownership of the trademarks and copyrights linked with Shanty Town. However, in a huge legal victory for Chinenye Nwora and her production company, the Nigerian Copyright Commission (NCC) and the Nigerian Trademark Registry ruled against Iniedo, calling the petition frivolous and without substance. Following the ruling, a separate decision by the Nigerian Copyright Commission (NCC) upheld the validity of the copyright certificate issued to Chinenye on July 24, 2024. The commission dismissed Iniedo's petition and confirmed the legal validity of the copyright issued to Chinenye Nwora. Reacting to the victory, Nwora's lawyer and former president of the Nigerian Bar Association (NBA), Olisa Agbakova, said, and I quote, "The successful defense of these claims highlights the importance of protecting creative works and ensuring fair compensation for artists," end of quote. Directed by Dimeji Ajibola, Shanty Town follows a group of young women who are pressured by powerful men to become sex workers. The six-part crime thriller released on January 20, 2023 garnered huge popularity with a star-studded cast which included Chidi Mokeme, Iniedo, Richard Moffett Damijo, Nse Etim, Shola Shobowale, Nancy Isime, Shafi Bello, Mercy Eke, and others.
Well, it's sad to see this turn out this way, especially because Shanty Town was an amazing, successful project.
Yeah, it was.
I was having this conversation yesterday with some of the producers of Shanty Town as well. We're actually talking about it, and it's sad because it was a very happy family. Everybody, the way they came together to make that movie, investors, everybody, it was a very happy family, and to see them go at loggerheads like this is actually sad. This actually started off with Netflix wanting to do a reinstallment, second installment for that movie because the numbers were amazing. It was a beautiful, it was an amazing success.
Especially with Chidi Mokeme's reappearance onto the scene.
Yeah, it was major success, and installation was supposed to start, coming out. They made a lot of profit off that.
Yeah, they did.
It's sad to see this happen this way. Iniedo and the lady herself in question, Chinenye, they were quite great partners.
They were.
I don't know if it's a case of money being the problem now or anything, because what she's saying is that, one person was approached by Netflix, and it's supposed to be the two of them.
So why couldn't they just share it and do a joint work?
Well, somebody found out along the way that, conversations are started.
Oh, wow.
One person, and it's two of us that are the major heads in this production. But sad to see. I hope it doesn't affect the new installments that is coming. But it's already leaving a bad taste in the sense that this was quite successful.
Yeah, it was.
Why are we having issues now? Well, but it's business at the end of the day.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's business, and we'll just wait for this next installment to come out. I just hope that there will be no issues with that one and no bad blood. Well, now that this one has been resolved.
Yeah, we hope so. Young Miami breaks her silence on the allegations against Diddy. American rapper Young Miami has opened up about her relationship with Diddy while also addressing the abuse allegations involving his ex-girlfriend Casey. She made this known on the new episode of her Carisha Please podcast, where she discussed her time with Diddy while providing insight into how their relationship was built on mutual respect and support, particularly in terms of her career. Young Miami described Diddy as more than just a romantic partner, saying, and I quote, "I just think that when I met Diddy, he was just a man first. He was more into what I wanted to do, and he approached me with a lot of business. You should do this, I see this in you, so it was more of that for me. He saw more in me than music," end quote. She added, "I met him when he was in the love era, and I met Diddy when the world was celebrating him and giving him his flowers while he was alive. he was getting the Global Icon Award, the Lifetime Achievement Award, the Key to the City. He had a new album that was coming out, so I was celebrating him with the world. And I just feel like everybody is trying to crucify me for it. But I was just celebrating him when the world was celebrating him. Regarding the allegations of abuse that have surfaced against Diddy and why she never commented on the allegations and lawsuits, Young Miami expressed her deep shock and hurt, saying, and I quote, "I was deeply hurt and shocked after watching the video. I can't speak on something that wasn't my experience, and I can't speak on something I don't know. I can't speak on these allegations because I wasn't around at the time. I don't know that person, and that wasn't my experience," end quote. When asked about the end of her relationship with Diddy, Young Miami explained that it was simply a matter of timing and circumstances, saying, and I quote, "Sometimes a relationship runs its course. People break up every day, and with everything that happened, I just needed time alone," end quote.
All right, so since all the allegations against Diddy came out, a lot of people have been looking at who's taking sides and who's coming out to talk, and a lot of people have called out Young Miami, saying, why has she not said anything? So she finally decided, according to what she said in this video, she said this is a special episode because she's doing it with her best friend, and she's going to call this episode Carisha Speaks. And that was when she decided to reveal a lot of things. She said that even if those things did happen, it could never have been her because she would never take nonsense from any man, including Diddy, no matter how much she loves such a man. And then she also went on to clarify that she can't relate to that because that didn't happen to her. And I'm sure a lot of people will pick on that now, especially when she said, I don't know that person, but that wasn't me. But she was just saying her experience. She was just stating what happened to her from a point of view.
Well, I mean, you can state what happened to you from your point of view without sounding
like you're taking
insensitive.
shots.
Yeah, it sounded insensitive. I mean, yes, it's a good thing that you have a healthy, good relationship with your ex, and you don't have anything bad to say about him because you had a good experience with him. But somebody was hurt. In a video, people were hurt in videos that came out, and you saying, oh, you were celebrating him when the world was celebrating him. She just sounds really selfish, to be honest. Because if you're celebrating someone when everybody's celebrating, I mean, it's like eye service. Oh, since everybody's shouting about you, that's when I was shouting about you, and then now I go into my show.
Nah, so I feel like, according to what she said in the video, because I watched the full video, I feel like what she was trying to say was she knew him when things were good, and when she knew him, she didn't know him as a bad person. So, you know, there are times that people would have different experiences of you as a person. Some people will get to know you and they'll see you as a good person. Some people will get to know you and they'll see you as a bad person. And then when these people meet outside, they have different opinions. I'm not standing for anyone. I'm just saying what she said. But at the end of the day, everyone is entitled to their experience and opinion.
I mean, it would have been more sensitive if she said, oh, I saw the video, it's terrible what happened.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
My heart is with that person, but I don't have much to say, but it's just a terrible video, and they'll just move on. But
or even if her heart wasn't even with the person, just saying that, oh, that didn't happen to me. Move on. But you know, Young Miami wants to talk.
Well, still, it's not a personalized experience for her. It's not even about her. The video is not about her. So saying that didn't happen to me is still making it about herself. No, we're talking about the person that was hurt and the people that were hurt. So it's insensitive, and I don't think it was the right statement.
Anyway, at the end of the day, we just wish everyone the best. And a lot more is still happening to Diddy. Let's just keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah, lots of drama. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with our guest after this timeout.
All right, welcome back to the show, guys. We told you we have a guest, and our guest today is a singer who describes our sound as Afrofusion, Afro House, and Afro Soul blend with a bent on futuristic inclinations. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome to the show, Diola! Hi, Diola.
Hi, everyone.
Hola, how you doing?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
I'm good.
Great to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Your voice doesn't sound like the economy. How's it going? You good? Nice.
Yes, amazing.
So tell us about Diola. I mean, reading up on you, you grew up here, but you went out of the country as well. You have all the culture in you, Diola. I like the name, the Yorubanness out of it. So tell me about growing up. What was it like for you?
So basically, I didn't grow up here. I grew up back in the
In the
States.
States, okay.
I lived here when I was little because I was born in Nigeria, but my mom took me to the States so I didn't really get to experience
Much
culture.
of it.
I didn't really get to experience the culture as much. So I feel like now as an adult, I'm experiencing it more, and I'm making up for lost times right now. Yeah.
So tell us about growing up
In an African home over
in an
there.
African home and how you came across music and how music met you.
Oh, wow.
And how that marriage happened.
That's amazing. Even though I grew up abroad, I still have my Nigerian culture. Like my mom instilled, my parents, my family instilled that in me. Like it did not go away from me at all. Like I understand Yoruba, I speak it a little bit. I eat the food from the parties, from the music. It's been with me since I was little.
You eat the food. Can you make the food?
I can make the food as
Which
well.
one?
I can make rice and stew,
Okay.
and I can make my favorite dish, ogbono.
Is it-
Ogbono.
ogbono.
Ogbono, that's my
What
favorite.
swallow can you make?
I can make eba and pando. Yeah, I can make it. I can make
Okay,
it.
so now let's talk music. How
Ogbono.
did the music start officially for you, like professionally?
So the music started professionally was when I was just putting out music on YouTube, SoundCloud, just by myself because I just loved making music. So I'll just put it out. And then I got discovered by a record label, Heavy Rain Entertainment. So that's my agency that I'm signed to right now. So that's how they found me and they said, I really love your sound and I want to invest in you and I want to take you seriously.
When
So that's how my professional career started.
So when you talk about sound, are you talking about the musical influences from Fela and the likes?
No, it's just they liked my sound, they liked my music that I was
Yeah,
putting
so I'm talking about people that influence your music now. Yes, we have a lot of people come out to say Burna Boy influences their music. Some people would say Fela, Bob Marley, and
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of people
Oh,
would
I
say
definitely
Sade Adu.
have.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So who are those that influenced your music? Because for you to get somewhere, you don't just copy someone, you learn from people.
That's so right. So the people that influenced my music was the likes of, I'm really an old head, so I like old school music and mixed with the new school.
Legends.
So Labaja, Fela, Olande Owo, Sade Adu, yeah, Lauryn Hill. I'm also into the new school, more new school people are like Tiwa. I love Nicki Minaj. I love Drake. I like Niniola too. Really love her a lot. Yeah, so it's just a blend of a lot of people.
I mean, I love your sound and I like the way, in your definition, there's a lot mixed up in your sound, right? There
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
Afrofusion,
Yep.
it's all of that. Tell me about that mix and how you came about that mix.
Discovering my sound it took a while because before I started doing Afrofusion, I was doing more like R&B, hip hop. So I think just discovering the sound and knowing what made me happy. So I just noticed that when I did more of the Afrofusion music, I think it sit better with my voice and my vibe. And yeah, so that's how I discovered it. Just by keep making music, I just kept making music. And then I figured out that, wow, this sounds good. So I was just like, this is what I want to do.
And that's why they say practice makes perfect.
Perfect, yes. So I just kept practicing, kept going to the studio, kept writing, just kept putting out things, and then that's how it started.
Nice. So talking about your sound, let's quickly check out your sound.
Okay.
Bad Intentions. I'll be right back. Music.
Yep.
Sweet
you.
music. Well done. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the sound. Let's talk about the EP.
Yep.
Dangerous.
Yes.
Tell us about the EP and the songs on it, track list, and yeah, the feeling around the EP.
Dangerous is like my baby. It's my first project, my first Afrofusion project. So I'm just super excited about it. Dangerous that's like one of my first recordings when I was finding my sound. The song on the EP, Dangerous actually. That's like one of the songs that hold dearest to me. Ololufe, amazing song as well. That's one of my favorites on the EP, even though I love all of my music. But Ololufe is definitely a new sound. It's more Afro house / techno. Amazing sound as well. So Fumi, also Bad Intentions, as you guys just watched with Mins. Bad as well, produced by AZ. Like all the songs on my EP, it was a journey.
Yeah.
So it's just going through my journey and just putting it out for the world to see. like amazing.
Nice.
So why the title Bad Intentions for the EP, your first EP? Why Dangerous? What is dangerous about the EP? What's dangerous about you? What's dangerous about your music?
The reason why I titled it Dangerous is because it's dangerous. It's just letting people know, like, Diola's coming into the industry and she's dangerous.
You never
So
see
watch
it
out
coming.
for her. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to ask you, I mean, you're coming at a time where Afrobeat is it's not even on the rise anymore. It's mainstream,
Yep.
Yeah.
you know, in the world right now. And we have a lot of front runners now in terms of the ladies. It wasn't like that before. Now we have Ira Star, we have
Yes.
Tiwa Savage,
Tems.
we have Terms, we have all of these people.
Yeah, for
Coming
sure.
now to this space, what do you bring and what do you expect the experience to be like at this point right now for you?
Wow, that's an amazing question, actually, because shout out to all those women working hard, Thames, Ira, Tiwa, they are doing amazing. They're inspirational, like I inspire to do what they're doing as well. Basically, like sorry, you said, I feel like I have a different sound. Like I'll bring a breath of fresh air, like my voice, my sound. Like they have their own lane and I also have my own lane. Especially with my influences coming from abroad, coming here as well, living here, combining my American influences with my Nigerian cultural influences. I feel like I bring a different sound to the genre.
Okay, so Nigerian artists have been able to export the music, and you are over there doing your music. What has the reception been like over there? And I'm talking about when you started, before Nigerian music became mainstream.
Yeah.
What was the reception like? And then now that everyone is trying to hop on Afrobeat, what's the present reception? And then now you coming to Lagos, what are you expecting?
And like, what are they?
Let's start with the reception over there.
In America, right?
In America.
It's like people love it. Like people listen to it out there. It's really big. Like
I mean, you
Houston,
go
I'm
to
from
a show,
Houston. It's like
you
a
go
mini Lagos
anywhere,
there.
It's major.
Yeah.
You take a ride, you take anything, you hear the driver.
hear
is blasting.
Nigerian
Yeah, you
music,
hear it.
yeah.
You hear it everywhere. Even like in, they have this show every year. It's called South by Southwest
Okay.
in Austin, Texas. Every beginning of the year, and they have like an Afrobeat segment, and it's so big. Like so many artists come from Nigeria to perform, and it's really amazing how much Afrobeats have evolved over the years.
So now that you're back here, what are you expecting, and who are those you want to work with?
I'm definitely expecting just to tap in with the culture, push my music more here, because I'm making Afro music, so
Yeah.
I want to come here and promote it. I want to tap in with the culture. I want everybody here to know me like I'm Diola. I don't want to promote my music abroad right now. I'm doing it there, but I'm also doing it here because I want to, fill amongst with you guys. You understand? Yeah.
Hey, talking about Feel Among, Yola, give us one line now in Yoruba, like, you know, Shele.
Kí ló fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan? Má ló fi mí sílẹ̀ fọ́fọ́fọ́.
Nice. So, what on social media, what are the platforms that you're on? Where can your fans connect with you?
Yes, amazing. So Instagram, Diola Music, Twitter, Diola Music, TikTok, Diola Music.
Any upcoming projects?
I just dropped this project, so after maybe like performances, shows, things like that. Maybe another song after the EP, but now I'm still like in promoting my EP right now. Dangerous.
So this is like a safe space, right?
Amazing.
What's said here doesn't get out, but do you have like any other secrets you want to share with me?
No, I just want you guys to stream Dangerous.
So J. Paul is newly single. Are you single?
Yeah.
I'm ready to mingle.
I don't know if I'm ready to mingle just yet.
It's okay.
Okay, yeah, you guys will talk after the interview. I just want to say thank you for coming on the show. It was great having you here.
Thank you so much for having me, CC and J. Paul.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
That's it with our guest. Truth Syndrome Monday is up next. And in case you missed the question earlier, we asked, what kind of advice would you give to someone going through a bad breakup? Wait, before we go, what would you advise the person? Someone going through a bad
breakup, right? So just don't put your mind on it too much. Just do things like to keep yourself occupied so you don't think about it.
Thank you so much.
guys.
Or meet somebody new. Shoot, how about that? Get a rebound.
Ladies and
work.
gentlemen, It is time for Truth Syndrome Monday. Today we want to find out what kind of advice would you give to someone going through a bad breakup.
Such as you. So all I'm just going to say is don't take it to heart. There's always light at the end of the tunnel, and there's always that one special person who would love you like no one has ever loved you before and would care for you like no one has ever cared for you. Stay happy, darling.
Why are you looking at me and saying this advice?
Because this just happened when? Was it Thursday, Friday? It just happened to you.
You
It
should
just
talk to
happened.
Honeypot.
I'll tell her
She's
the
all
same
that
thing.
needs because me, I'm living my life.
Uh,
In fact, I partied yesterday.
eh,
I'm going to eat afang today.
eh,
Better afang with a bang.
Need I remind you that Honeypot said the day you say bye-bye, the next day, she has
It's
cleaned all
fine.
the
I'm
cobwebs
good.
and no
I'm
push up.
okay. I'm okay. I'm not even heartbroken, but just in case somebody's going through a bad breakup, just in case, because me, I'm okay. I'm not going through any bad breakup.
If you had to advise Honeypot, what would you advise her?
If I was to Honeypot,
Eh.
just go and just sleep and wake up, play music.
Eat good food.
I mean, I'm sure, I used to love her. I still love, I think I still love her. But,
They will not use you two for you.
but advice to Honeypot,
Yeah.
just because I care about her.
Talk to her, she's listening.
Yeah, baby, no, Honeypot,
Hey,
I wish you well. Things happen like this every other time. We're going to meet again at the end of the tunnel. But I hope you are doing well. I miss the sound of your voice.
oh.
I beg. I don't miss you.
Oh, yeah,
But
give
the
us
advice that I'll give to people who are having bad breakup, try as much as possible to stay away from anything that has to do with the person that is reminding you about the person at that point. Try as much as possible to, have a me moment. Go out there, have a spa treatment, hang out with friends, right? Because by the time you're on your own, you're going to just get sucked into depression. It's going to be depressing. You will get reminded of everything about that person. Try and change your environment. Go on a trip. Go on a trip with someone that you really care about. Maybe your friend, someone that can listen to you, because you actually need to vent out at that point. So you need someone that can listen to you. Eat food. Don't eat too much, because a lot of people during breakup they add a lot of weight because they're angry and they're eating and they're going at everything. But in all, just listen to good music, have a me time, take a trip. And everything would fall in place.
Yeah, and find your happiness. And this is why you should not base your happiness on people.
Yeah, definitely.
Because now you base your happiness on somebody. They have given you breakfast. Now
That's
you're
why I'm
sad.
happy. Because I base my happiness on Esplash.
Eh.
Honeypot was my partner. Now we are just going separately, mutually. You see, like that woman that said she doesn't have problem with Didi. I don't have problem with Honeypot. You understand? We are just.
Resist the urge to shalaye too much. And that's our truth after this break, guys. We'll also love to hear from you watching as the phone lines will be open. We'll also be checking out your Facebook and X messages. We are TVC Connect on X and at TVC Entertainment on Facebook using the popular hashtag Esplash on TVC. Let's find out what people on the street have to say.
TSM, it's Truth Syndrome Monday.
Search inside. If you see your worth, if you know your worth, you would feel comfortable. You feel comfortable in yourself. Then, in fact, I feel is after that you can carry another load of another person, another being. So I think finding confidence, finding it easy in yourself, finding peace with yourself is an advice I can give to whoever is going through an heartbreak currently.
Pick yourself together and get back to the streets. Fish no they finish for river. Just like that.
I don't believe in heartbreaks because, things that break are glass and the heart is not a glass. So if you're going through a heartbreak right now, just remember how it was before they existed. And then think about, what you want to do with yourself.
Life goes on because if someone breaks up with you today, it's not the end of the world. I mean, there are a lot of successful people that have gone through bad breakups, and those bad breakups is what allowed them to get that motivation to get back out there.
So I'll ask the person to move on and add value to yourself. Take a break from relationships.
Just talk to your parents about it, talk to your pastors, talk to your lecturers and so on and so forth, and they will probably, and try to talk to other people.
There's nothing you can do to please anybody's heart. It's only God. You will leave every situation in hand of God. It's only God that will take control.
I would advise the person to leave and try and forget and move on and do things that will please her and to make her forget about her ex and all that.
Don't give up on love. Love is a very beautiful thing. Step out there and find love again, and also work on yourself as an individual. Work on yourself.
In my own words, I'll say just be strong. It's a phase. It's obviously pass. Of course, it's pass.
Focus on your career, make more money. Don't put your mind on.
I don't have any money to give a girl, so I just focus on my life. When you have the money, you can carry any girl you like.
TSM, it's Truth Syndrome Monday.
Goodness.
That last guy's name, his name must be Femi or something. He sounds like a Yoruba demon.
Who says it's only Yoruba would have demons?
No, he sound.
But it was even the way he said it, like he has a heart of stone. I don't have any money to give any girl. When I make money, I'll carry any girl I want. Won't you marry, Oga? Calm down now. Like, you don't want settle.
The guy knows what he wants.
Then it was the other guy that was saying, so you talk to your daddy, talk to your mommy, talk to your pastor, talk to everybody around you. I'm like,
One thing that definitely needs to happen after every breakup is that you have to heal.
Yes,
Give yourself time to heal. Don't jump into another relationship because you will now take trauma, whatever experiences you went through in the last relationship,
on another person.
and the next person would be suffering traumatic events because you end up lashing out and doing stuff to that person. And you do not know that it's out of anger and the experience that you went through. I should actually open a podcast or something.
Yeah, you should. As they don't chop breakfast now. You are very experienced.
All right. So we have the question. What kind of advice would you give to someone going through a bad breakup? And we're going to take your messages and your calls as well. So what message do you have? Okay,
so I'm on Facebook. And the very first comment I'm seeing, the very first one is from Oketunde Enilolobo Oluwasesan. And he says it in Yoruba. He says, "Lọ fọkàn balẹ̀, ìwọ ló kàn." Meaning, go and calm down. You are next. I'm like, why? Why would you give that kind of advice? Say, go and calm down. You are next.
Wow, wicked.
I wonder. It's Josie says, actually, I'll tell him or her not to forget about it in case his or her babe wants him back. His or her reply will be so late. But if not me, God, I go show the girl shaggy. Thank God say she kukuma no say me I be playboy.
The story is still long.
It's not long, but
this person sounds like.
Omo, we move. So it's the way he wrote the move. See, it's the way he said that we move. So at first I didn't understand. So I was like, okay, I have Orabueze Obi Amakeze who says, put your hope in God. Be happy for yourself and forge ahead courageously. Yeah. Adekoya Oluwaseun Peter says, just move on, take heart, never think about it. You're not meant for each. Better one will come. Love you guys. Oh, thank you so much. Henke Elijah says, move on, that life. Cook better rice with chicken, give her. So that life, just cook good rice and chicken.
Part.
Yeah, do you have comments?
Yes, I have a few comments here on X. Tomiwa says, there's actually no advice. Now you go find love. As for Honeypot and J-Paul.
Wow.
You know this is time for Catherine to start wearing those matching colors with Jay again.
That's just a question. See, so those are the people that used to tell Honeypot nonsense.
Why were you matching with me that
Is
time?
it not you that was matching with me? I will come with color. J-Paul too will show up with the color.
One of the reasons why we broke up.
I am not. I was your backer. Even when the people here were saying you people will not work. Now me, they fight for Una. What are you saying? I fought for your love, like both of you.
We just move on.
Ha.
Right, talking about your love, your Twitter love, Kalipaka says,
yeah.
Good day, gang. The advice I have for her is that she should try to look after herself and should give it a time. Something better is coming. That this won't suck forever. That we are here for her. That she's not alone.
Why is it her?
You now ask me, J-Po, why now? Is it my fault? We just moved on. We just became friends, you know? There's a
You
thin
grew out
line.
of the relationship to friendship.
But there's a thin line between love and hate. We don't hate ourselves.
Yeah.
We just need time away from each other. I need to focus on my life right now. I need more vitamins in my life. And
What happened to the vitamins you collected before? You are lacking.
I need more.
Okay. All right, so I'm back on Facebook, and Rudy Girl says, move on with your life, don't dwell on the past, and focus on the present and the future. Oyin Consola says, move on. Life not too hard like that. Another person go come. Straight up. And Samuel Ayomide Olamide Ayedun says, to move on this life, if something drop, another one will come up. So my best advice for the person is to move on with his or her life.
Okay, so Ice on X also says, go warm a bad chop after heartbreak. It works, speaking from experience.
Wahala.
Okay, do you have more messages?
Yes, I do. John Elliott says, I'm not understanding, but let me just read it. John Elliott says, that fine girl too is talking about breakup. Who is the foolish guy that will break an angel's heart? So I'm wondering who the fine girl that was heartbroken that is talking about breakup is.
Maybe it's one of the girls.
Maybe on the streets,
On the
Abby.
streets, yeah.
Abdul Wahab says, just move on. Life goes on. Christian Dior, obviously not the designer, says, move on, na so life be. So basically, most people here are just saying move on. But is it so easy to move on? It's actually not easy. It takes a lot for some people,
to be
yes.
honest, because you know when you're used to somebody, you talk every other day, someone that you share your experiences with, it takes a lot to detach almost immediately. So that's why you find people who, after a few days, they go back and they're calling because they miss the person.
And then it's harder when you've been to almost every place with that person. Because when you go to those places, you remember the person.
Well, true. I mean, we have a caller on the line.
Yes, we do.
Chimere from Lagos. How you doing today?
Hi, J-Po. Hi, Auntie Card, Lady Card.
Hi.
Nice one, nice.
Yeah, please, where's Dala, please? It's been long.
Oh, Dala has, she has moved on to the next level. She's not here with us anymore, but she's still family.
She's still family.
Yes. Okay, yeah. So my advice to those experiencing breakup right now, you should just follow my page on Instagram. Chimere Ife on Instagram. Thank you.
Sorry, quick question. Have you had a bad breakup before?
Yeah.
And how did you get through it?
He just said they should follow him.
No, we don't want to have to follow his page. Let him give us some words of advice first so we can know if we want to check. So tell us, how did you get to it?
So she does there. I just stayed with friends, though. My guys' friends, we were just together, and they made me laugh, forgot about all those experiences. I just forgot about that, and I moved on.
So basically, having good people around you, yeah?
Yeah, having good people around me, especially my guys' friends, and just staying strong.
Chi-boy, how long was the relationship?
How long?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was through secondary school. We were like, maybe it's in first year of secondary school. I was in SS1 when I finished secondary school, yes.
Who broke up with who?
And what caused the breakup?
You were the one.
It was another girl, Sha.
Okay,
So it was you.
Now you mess up. So she's the one that broke up.
I want to be advising people. You
are not following your page.
No.
I will not take your advice. Chi-boy, it was nice. Thank you for the advice.
All right, thank you so much for calling. We appreciate your call. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Do you have any more messages?
I'm not sure. I think I'm done with. Okay, I have one. So Chiemela Chima says, move on. Fish no they finish for river. Become a playboy. This is bad advice. This is terrible advice. Please do not listen to this. Don't. Focus on the goal. The goal is love, finding love. It's Josie Force says, na to buy Gary and sugar with granite drink. Oh, make I know they think about rubbish breakup. Oh, she and me come this life together. And
Tomiwa on X says, another advice is that go and delete Snapchat. Because Snapchat memories are so traumatic, especially a year ago today. Hey, like they won't, I'm not with this person again.
Snapchat can give you memories.
It's not just Snapchat. I mean,
even Facebook.
Facebook, they give you memories and all that. Tomiwa also says, Catherine is on both sides now. I don't understand. Sideways. Look at her side there.
As Tomiwa is confused, let me just take this one before we go. And Beauty Debbie says, my advice to such person is to move on and focus on things that gives you joy. Why Hits Ferrami says, focus on your life. Love isn't your thing. Eat and flex with others. That's nice.
Okay, I hope you don't take all the advice.
Not everything, no.
You take some. But yeah, we've come to the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm J. Paul, Mr. Flames. I did this with the one, the only Catherine. We're wishing you an amazing, great week ahead. Have yourself a beautiful day and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.